Hi-ho friends, welcome back to another video where we look through a bag of my thrift store finds. I find most of my stuff at the Goodwill bins or the Goodwill outlets. If you don't know what that is, go back to my video number 1 where I kind of go over what that is and how it works. Before we get started today, I have a few updates. In one of my previous videos, we talked about this hat. And I said that I thought that it was made of wool, like shorn wool from a sheep. While I was getting ready to list it, I looked it up, and I really wish I hadn't, because it's so much worse than that. It is made from lamb's skin, and the best ones are made from unborn lambs. That's a thing that humans have decided to do, so as a vegetarian, this thing's creeping me the fuck out. So I'm going to go ahead and not list that. I'm just going to redonate it and try to get that thought out of my head. On a happier note, I was able to find out what this guy is. The Germans make prune men. That's what these are called. There's a very long German word for this, which I am not even going to try to pronounce. But essentially they make all different kinds, all different clothing, all different fruits and nuts, and then they sell them at Christmas markets and holiday markets. So this is a real thing. It's not completely made up by someone on drugs. Okay, so let's jump right in. First thing that we have is a set of stainless steel mid-century dishes. I have sold these dishes in the past. Usually it just says stainless steel on the back. These actually say stainless steel Japan. And they have a very sleek and modern design. I will be selling those together. This is a weaving loom. You may know it as a potholder loom from childhood. This one is made of metal, and I have trouble keeping these in my store. People love these. I don't know if it's nostalgia or if kids love this specific craft right now, but if I find the looms or the loops, they both sell really well, and so I'm always happy to find them. And I always do find them. I find a lot of them, actually. Okay. This is tooled leather made in Mexico. It is a moccasin, and it is also like a little change purse. And it has coins in it. And they are pennies from the US. Making money! I will try to let you guys know on Instagram how much money I find inside this little change purse. I've found money before in purses and bags that I have bought, and that's always fun. Make a lot of money. This is a very cool find. These are vintage. They are icicles, plastic icicles, and if memory serves me correctly, they glow in the dark. And a glow-in-the-dark item is always welcome. I will not be keeping those. I will be selling those. But I think they are, 50s, mid-century sometime. I think I had this as a child. This is a rather dirty plastic bowl. It has rabbits on it. I think there was a plate and maybe a cup that also went with this. This is like a little bowl. I always think of these as like Saturday morning cereal bowls because there were so many of them produced during, the 70s and 80s for children. I don't know what this is. This is a Disney item. Excuse me. It has Lady and the Tramp on it. And it is in the shape of a key. Disney has a lot of strange collectibles. When I find something Disney that is strange, I snap it up because you never know. So I'll be interested to research that one. No idea. Okay, there's a lot of little stuff in here. There's these. These are, yes, shoehorns. My husband wanted a shoehorn. It took me about 4 times going to the bins to find a single shoehorn. And then he expressed desire to have another shoehorn. And so after a couple trips, I found all of these. So I just grabbed them all. I'm going to let him choose which one he likes, but a lot of them are probably from shoe stores, but they are like advertising pieces for shoes. And ooh, this one's metal and has a really cool design. The floor shame. I don't know if you can see that, but it's a pretty fun retro design. And I'm just going to let him pick, and then I probably will lot the rest and sell them. I mean, you know, I don't know how many people are looking for shoehorns these days, but people like advertising items, so we'll see. Ooh, this is fun. This is a pair of vintage sunglasses. They were still in their original plastic bag. These are chameleon sunglasses from Corning, and the fun part is I used to live an hour from Corning in New York State. These are some big mamma jammas, and it says, chameleon, they'll change your whole look. And this is like a faux tortoise shell. So that's fun. I'll have a good time looking those up, seeing what those are worth. I have sold several pairs of vintage sunglasses before. This is a bottle opener and also part of a golf club. I really, really love novelty items that are totally kitschy and strange. I will have a fun time seeing how long that one lasts. Whenever I find like a strange bottle opener, they don't usually last in the store very long. People love them. So we'll see about that one. This is a new old stock Straw Angels set for Christmas, and they have glitter. I love things that are covered in glitter. I mean, who doesn't? Stuff that's still in the package. Very fun. This is something that I took a minute deciding if I wanted or not. And wouldn't you know it, I decided that I do want it. So we'll see if anyone else wants it after I list it for sale. But this is a homemade Christmas craft. I think that you put it on a door or something. It has jingle bells. These round circles, oh, they're not. I thought that they housed like the rubber circles for canning jar lids, but they don't. They look like that, but handmade. Weird Christmas. This is another Christmas item. Maybe some of you remember these from the probably late 80s, early 90s. This is made of paper mache, and then it's given a good coating of gold. Some of them are still craft paper brown, but most of the ones that I find are gold. My grandmother was a crafter, and she used to put a really beautiful Christmas bow with some sprigs of holly or whatever on them, and they looked very fancy. I have sold a bunch of these, and they always sell pretty quickly. And they're like very light, so the shipping on them isn't too bad. Okay, here's an interesting thing. I wasn't sure if these were actually bracelets because they're in this package. But then I took them out, and they are plastic, but it looks like they're imitating horn, I want to say. But they look like this. And there's a whole set of them. Who doesn't love a bangle set? I mean, that doesn't just make you feel instantly more powerful. I don't know how to help you. Okay, here's something. Part of this is broken off. More than one part of this is broken. I think I have one of the broken parts. But it was just so interesting that I had to pick it up. So up on this part, this is like a ribbon, and it is Saints, Hagia Sophia. And then we come to this, which is a glass eye. And then it's got some metal fringe. Part of this is broken, but I think I have it in there. And then we come to a gigantic glass eye. So even if I can only just sell this, I think I'll be doing well. I'm going to have to look up what the eye and the Hagia Sophia have to do with each other. I think this is, I don't know, Orthodox something. But you just never know what you're going to find at the bins. I mean, thrifting, it's hard to say. Just never know. Okay, here's a tiny snow tree. Sort of like a Department 56 type of thing. I may keep that for myself. I have a lot of little decorations that I put out at holidays. Oh, yeah. So, let me take this out so you can actually see what it is. I found this necklace display. This is black fabric. Has a kickstand, and I thought it would be nice for taking photos. I have a couple of other types of displays, but I like to have different ones because, you know, different jewelry hangs differently on things, and it's nice to have a couple different sizes to take photos with. So I will be keeping that item for myself. I'm not going to explain this again. If you want to know what this is about, watch my previous videos. Oh, guys. You know, I did it again. I bought a naked Cabby. I can't help it. Look at this. Don't leave me. You know, I mean, her hair's in pretty good condition. Her tags are in pretty good condition. She's a 1982. Calico. She's cute. You know, I have a real problem not being able to leave Cabbies. The ones with clothing sell very quickly. The ones without do not bring much money and sell slowly. I can't help it. I can't help it. Okay. Oh, that's a cute one. I found some various Power Ranger toys. And I found this girl. She's Lefton. And she is like a little Irish lass. She's holding a clover. She's gathering them in her basket. There's a little mushroom over here. And her little bow in the back. How sweet is this? Completely unbroken and unharmed at the bottom of a bin. How that happens, I will never know. People are not careful in the bins. Okay. And the rest of the stuff is just some random toys. Have you seen these bobbleheads? These Scooby-Doo bobbleheads? They're so funny, and they sell pretty well. You know, they have the whole crew. That one is Velma. And then there's just a couple other little rando toys. I always pick up little people, whether they are vintage or newer. Mario stuff sells pretty good. I just lot that all together. Okay, that is another video. I want to thank you for spending some time with me. I would like you to hit the like button and also the subscribe button so that you can get notifications when I have new videos. Actually, I think you have to hit the notification bell for that. But hit all the buttons, and then we'll be able to be together all the time. I also want to let you know that I'm going to put some links down below. If I have anything currently in my shop that looks like anything that I've shown you here, I will link that. If you need to have any of this stuff before it gets put into my shop, hit me up on Instagram. I will put the link for that down below. Also, I will also put the link for what these guys are, so you can read all about it if you're interested. And that's it. So I want to encourage you to go out and find treasure, and I'll see you again next time.